Hello, my name is Keshwani. That's Keshwani, Keshwani. We are here because we want to prepare for the ACT. We have been solving ACT math problems out of this book here, the official ACT prep guide. If you do not own this book already, purchase one immediately. You're going to need it. The problem that we are about to solve is the one that you will find on page number 316. Please turn to it. Page number 316, and today is our lesson number 34. Let's take a look at it. It says A, C, F and D are collinear. Alright. A, C, F and D are collinear. Number 50. What does it mean for points to be collinear? Well, collinear is just a very fancy way of saying that they lie on the same line. So we have 4 points, A, C, F and D, and they have to lie on the straight line. So let's draw a line here. And here are our 4 points, A, C, F and D. So far so good, F and D. We are also told that B, C and E are collinear. So here is our point B. Here is our point B. B, C and E are collinear. B, C and E are collinear. So far so good. We are also told that angle A is equal to angle E, which is equal to angle F, which in turn equals 90 degrees. So let's look at these 3 angles. Angle A is right here, which we are told is 90 degrees. We are given the symbols here of 90 degrees. Angle E, where is E? Right here. This angle is also happens to be 90 degrees. We are also told that angle F is 90 degrees. So far so good. So far so good. What exactly are they asking? Question simply is, which of the following is not justifiable from the given information? So based on what we are told here, question here is, which statement is not true? Let's find out, shall we? In answer choice F, we are told that AB is parallel to EF. Let's find out where AB and EF are. Oh, AB is right here, and EF is right here. And this is 90 degrees, and that is 90 degrees. If they are both 90 degrees, they are both sitting perpendicular to the horizontal line, then AB would have to be parallel to EF. That statement is true. The next one says that answer choice G says that DE we are told is perpendicular to BE. Perpendicular, this is a symbol for perpendicular. DE we are told is perpendicular to BE. Let's find out where DE is. DE is right here. DE we are told is perpendicular to BE, and BE is right here. Of course they are perpendicular because we are told that it makes a 90 degree angle. So here is our BE, here is our DE, and here is our ED, E to D, and this is 90 degrees. And then of course in that case, if this is L1 and this is L2, then L1 of course will have to be perpendicular to L2 because they make 90 degree angle. That is true. They go on to tell us that in H, they go on to tell us that angle ACB is congruent to angle FCE. Again, these are some of the terminologies that we have to know, because otherwise we will not understand the language. You understand? This is a matter of jargon. Angle ACB, or rather, angle ACB, C has to be in the middle. ACB, we're talking about this angle right here. This angle we are told is congruent to this other angle. What does congruent mean? Congruent is just a very fancy way of saying. Congruent is a very fancy way of saying that they are equal. They are equal to each other. So let's look at the other angle and let's find out if that's true or not. FCE, CE. What do you know? Of course they are equal to each other. These two angles are equal to each other because they are vertical angles. They are vertical angles. Sometimes they are called, some people call them as, some people refer to them as opposite angles. Opposite angles or vertical angles are always equal to each other. That statement is also true. So the answer is not H. Let's move on then. Let's put the J on the top. In J, we are told that triangle BAC is similar to triangle EFC. Let's again look at these two triangles so we can talk about them. I'm going to change the color. Let's look at these two triangles. BAC, where is B? BAC, we're talking about this triangle right here. This triangle right here, we are told, is similar to EFC. Where is EFC? Oh, EFC is right here. EFC, we're talking about these two triangles. And if you're not familiar with the concept of familiar with the concept of similar triangles, then at the end of the video I'm going to give you 2 or 3 more videos to watch so that you understand what it means for two triangles to be similar. Two triangles are said to be similar if all of the 3 sides of one angle are equal to all the 3 sides of the other triangle, or this doesn't have to be and, or if the 3 angles of one triangle happens to be the same as the 3 angles in the other triangles, then they are said to be similar. Do you understand? Let's take a look here. Well, let's see. Angle A we know is equal to angle F, because we are told if this is 90, this is 90, because it makes a perpendicular line here. So these two angles are equal to each other. We know that these two angles are equal to each other. But there you go. If this angle is equal to each other right here, and these two angles are equal to each other, well, if these two angles are equal to each other, then the remaining angle, because of the fact that the sum of the angles in a triangle has to be 180, then this angle, whatever it is, this angle 3, it has to be same as this angle, angle 3. And therefore, these two triangles are in fact similar. That is true. That in fact is true. Answer, of course, will have to be the very last statement. Let's take a look at it, shall we? Because it's the only one left. In the last statement, they tell us that K CE, we are told, CE is congruent to ED. Now listen very carefully, okay? Because otherwise you're gonna get confused. Again, what does congruent mean? We just learned a little while ago. We just learned a few seconds ago. Congruent means equal. So let's look at these two segments, CE and ED, and see if they are necessarily equal to each other. They may be equal to each other, but is this something that has to be true? Something that that needs to be true? Let's find out, shall we? Let's again one more time. Let's change the color. CE. Where is CE? Right here. CE. C I see here. CE and ED. Oh, there you go. We're talking about these two sides. CE, and here's our ED. Here is our ED. Do they necessarily have to be equal to each other? Do they necessarily have to be equal to each other? Does it need to be an isosceles triangle? That the answer is no. Answer is no, and I'm going to show you why the answer is no by redrawing it. Let's redraw this picture, and I'll show you why these two sides, side CE and ED, do not necessarily need to be equal to each other. Here, the way they are drawn, they look like they're equal to each other, and of course they are drawn like this on purpose, but they do not need to be equal to each other. CE and ED do not need to be equal to each other. Here's another picture, same exact thing, drawn a little bit differently. So here's what we're dealing with. Here's what we're dealing with. What happens? Make it on the straight line. This is 90 degree. Comes straight down. It makes a 90 degree angle, and you can clearly see that this side in this case is not equal to this side right here. This is our C to E. This is our C to E, and this is our E to D. E to D. We can clearly see that E to D here, E to D is larger than C to E. They are not equal to each other here. If we just extend out this line, we'll be dealing with this situation, and they do not need to be equal to each other, and therefore the answer is K. The answer is K. The question was, which of the following is something that cannot be justified from the picture? The answer is E. Our answer is K, the last statement, and that's it. There are a couple of things I want to talk about in this problem before we wrap things up. Very first thing I want to do is to give you the videos that I would like you to watch to understand the concept of similar triangle, because this is what most people end up picking as the answer choice. The most popular wrong answer in this problem is going to be answer choice J. And those people who end up picking J are the ones who do not understand what exactly it means for two triangles to be similar. And in order for you to better understand the concept, I would like you to watch the 3 videos I'm going to put on the blackboard. Where can we put them? Let's put them here. Similar triangle is what we're trying to understand. We did question number, if you watch question number 39 on page 173, which was something that we did on day number 12. Just type in ACT Math day 12, and you will find the video dealing with the concept of similar triangle, which was from exam number 1. Also, question number 7, something that we did on page number 305 on day 22, which deals with exam number 2, also deals with the concept of similar triangle, also deals with the notion of similar triangle. 2 more videos that I would like you to watch, which will really make you understand the concept very well. It will sink your teeth into it, so to speak. And this has to do with revised GRE math. And I'm fully cognizant of the fact that we are here for the ACT, we're not here for the GRE, but the math is math. Math does not change. Do you understand? Just type in revised GRE math and watch these 2 videos. Day 368 and day 369, and you will better understand the concept of similar triangle. The very last thing that I want to do is to wrap up the video with some vocabulary lessons, these words that we're going to learn, and there is one more word that we're going to understand. I need the room for vocabulary words, so I'm going to erase the picture now. Or we can do it right here. What does jargon mean? Jargon means a special language of a particular discipline. Each discipline has a particular language, and the particular terminology that is used in a given discipline is called the jargon. That's what I meant by you have to understand the jargon. You have to understand what it means for the 2 sides to be congruent. You have to understand what it means for 2 angles to be, what it means for when we say that these 2 angles are vertical angles. You have to understand what vertical angle means. Vertical angles are equal angles because they are opposite to each other. They are always equal to each other. It's a matter of language. The word that I want to learn is this word. The word that we've been using here is congruent, which means equal to each other. If we are told that this line segment is congruent to the other line segment, that means they are equal to each other. Don't confuse the word congruent with this word right here. Contiguous. Contiguous is the word that we learn on day number 26. I'm going to leave it up to you. We'll build some suspense here for you to find out what the word contiguous means. But don't confuse the 2 words. Contiguous and congruent are 2 different words, 2 different meanings. Do you understand? That's it. We are done with this particular video. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Bye now.